The cutting horse was born on the open range, where ranchers would gather vast herds for branding, doctoring, and drive them up the famous trails to feed a hungry nation over 100 years ago. Some horses were better suited for separating a cow from the herd, becoming the royalty of the remuda. Ranchers would brag and bet on who had the best cutting hoss, and competitions arose. These select few were crossbred to create what we have today.
If you can't cut it, move out the way. Let me in there, get out my way. Got me a cutting horse and we have style. We have technique, we're gonna dance a while. Dance, dance. Cutting.
Howdy folks, Kenny Ehmeyer here for the Weekend Cutter. Come join us as we take you on a trip from the practice pen to the show arena and let you listen in as top cutting horse trainers prepare their students to compete in the Western industry's most exciting equine sport. So sit back, relax, and you'll learn what it takes to become a top weekend cutter right here on RFD TV.
Cutting horse dance, to the left, to the right.
Iconoclast Sports Boots. Visit westernlegacysales.com.
Cutting horse dance, left, right, left, right.
There is something about the outside of a horse that is good for the inside of us all. You know it's true. Return the favor. Connect to the power of performance. Total Equine Horse Feed. Wellness for your horse's performance and well-being. Good inside. TotalEquine.info.
The Season 1 DVD set has over 9.5 hours of instruction and lesson from the top amateur-friendly trainers in the country. 26 entire episodes filmed literally from Florida to California. You'll have to be horseback in the practice pen with the trainers on our show to get this valuable information. The bloopers and outtakes from our first 26 episodes make this DVD set hard to pass up. Visit theweekendcutter.com to get yours now.
Hey folks, welcome to the show this week. It's very special. This is the NCHA's Youth World Finals. And I tell you what, it's as electric as the big guys cutting over in Will Rogers. What do you think?
Well, Kenny, they got ice in their veins, there's no question, and they're mounted on some great horses. There's a junior and a senior world champion that's going to be crowned here, and $25,000 in scholarship money. I mean, I think this is the best part of NCHA, is this is our generation right here. They're gonna take the whole area tonight.
That's right. And if none of you recognize the beautiful lady standing next to me, she's been in front of a camera, for a year or two anyway.
Watch it.
Shelley Burmeister. Shelley, thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm glad to be with the Weekend
Cutter.
Cutter.
Great to have a dear friend come out here and work with me. Now I get to see a pro do this.
Oh, right. Well, I'm just going to keep you checked and minused.
Okay. Well, we have got some great action out here. We've got the junior and the senior youth. They're taking the top 15 back. These are the kids that are the haulers. Their moms, dads, grandpas, and grandmas have hauled them all over the country to make it to the top 15 and qualify for this.
And now the parents want the gas money back, obviously, you know?
Exactly.
But this is kind of the crowning for all and the whole family, which NCHA, it is a family sport, and it starts right here from ground zero.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm ready to go watch these kids. Everybody that watches this show knows that I would rather watch the kids cut than the grown-ups any day. You ready to go watch it?
Well, I think we might learn something here. Absolutely, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Well, Kenny, here's Joey Vonador. He's age 14. He is homeschooled, and he's only been cutting 3 years, but in his bio, he says he's been cutting a lifetime.
Well, I guess 3 years seems like a lifetime, especially when you're hauling the way his mom and dad's been carrying him around the country.
You know, he's done really well. They've had 2 go-arounds, and this being the finals, but he's actually marked very well. Had a 225 in the first go and a 220 and a half, and those kind of numbers certainly keeps the flow going.
Yes, it does, and he just made a really good cut on this little black cow and has got it cut in the center, Shelley.
Wow, what a nice horse.
Spot on. He's doing a good job. I've watched this boy cut around the country and got him on camera from Warwick, Oklahoma to Tiger, Georgia, I think.
Well, and the camera people are showing us a side angle, but the judges are out front, so what he's doing is actually getting credit scores right there because he's keeping it right in the middle.
Yes, ma'am. He's doing a good job. Good little old cutter. His mom and dad, like I said, have carried him all across the United States this year to get to this point.
Well, and he sounds like he's had some great trainers. Skip Queen and Chris Howell have been assisting him.
Yep, Skip's out there on the East Coast. I think he's been helping him. See, he's going to cut this little white belly black out. Done a good job again. He's real relaxed in this herd.
How many shows you think they have to go to, Kenny?
Oh my goodness, to get to this point, I imagine they've got to at least go to 50, 60 shows, huh?
I wouldn't know, but we did agree that a lot of gas money, a lot of time.
Oh, I wouldn't want to have to pay the Varnador's gas bill.
Well, it looks like he's down to his 3rd cow, and it's getting close to the wire. 2.5-minute cut. Same rules as you would see in the open, non-pro, and the amateur division also applies in the youth.
And I think they've got him a cow picked out. He's going to go down there and make his deep cut, which is, as you know, they've got to at least have one deep cut. So he's bringing plenty of cattle on this one.
Now, he's from Tiger, Georgia. Where's that at?
That is the very northeast kind of corner of Georgia. The Wateree Cutting Horse Association cuts up there.
Did you see that last cut? He really could have almost got himself in trouble, but he's saved by the bell right there.
Yeah, he did save himself, and there's the buzzer. And let's see what they're going to mark him.
Great run.
Hi, I'm Brandon Westfall. I'm from Los Olivos, California, and the Weekend Cutter will be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Paul Hansma, Hall of Fame cutting horse trainer. I've been feeding Top of the Rockies alfalfa cubes from Manzanola Feeds for 2 or 3 years now. And I really like their convenience, the quality, and there's no mess, no waste. They're very easy and convenient to take to the shows with me. I like how my horses look, and I would recommend Manzanola Feeds. Give them a call.
You ever think you'll see this again, Buster Welch showing at Will Rogers?
Oh, baby, come on. Oh, baby, come on. Oh, baby, come on. It's so neat to meet you, baby, where the action is. Oh, baby, come on. Oh, baby, come on.
Hi, this is Dylan Brewer. Welcome back to the Weekend Cutter.
Hey, thanks, Kenny. I'm here with the Reserve Junior World Champion,
Yes,
Joey
ma'am.
Varnador,
Yes, ma'am.
and the dual ray horse that you're riding. Is that a mare?
It's a gelding.
A gilding. Get close. I'm not going to bite you. Let's talk about this whole year. How many miles do you think that you've traveled?
I really have no idea.
Well, who took care of all the gas and everything is what we want to know.
Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad. So there's some scholarship money
Yes, ma'am.
tonight for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And, you know, you set second all the way coming in to this in Fort Worth, Texas with 3 go-arounds.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you feel good about your run tonight?
I felt pretty good about it.
Was the cattle in some of the other go-arounds a little tough?
No, actually, I thought this one was the toughest because we couldn't get our cows, and
So did you opt off?
no, we just kind of played it slow and
So you
just
cut,
did
you
what we
cut
could.
what they call shape, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, so bright future for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you going to haul again for next year?
Probably not. It's a lot.
Really? It's too much?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this the first time you've done this?
No, ma'am. It's actually, well, I haven't hauled for the top. I've hauled for the top 15 the past 2 years and made it, so
And how old are you, Joey?
14.
14. Wow. The girls at home are checking you out right now. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
The Reserve Junior World Champion. Back up to you, Kenny.
Well, here's my little buddy Colt Moore, Shelly. He's from Florida. He does a real good job, comes from a great cutting family.
Well, Casey Moore is not only his father, but his trainer. He's age 12, and he's a Spitfire.
I tell you what, and he does a good job. He is not afraid to chip him a cow out there. He's got a few of them out there. It looks like he's looking at that solid red now, needing that balding black to go back to the house.
Well, he's very precise. First go around, he marked a 219. Then he came back and raised the bar with a 222.5. He's riding special order paint. Franken Deal's great horse.
I tell you what, this is an awesome horse, and the Deals have done a great deal giving this horse for a colt to show across the country. He's been riding him all year, I believe.
And he has a brother that also cuts here. Is he in the senior division?
Yep, Colby does a really awesome
Whoa,
job.
look at that.
Look at Colt just ready to get out here and cut. He's tired of him marrying up like that for him. Now he's got that baldy dead in the center for the judges.
Have you noticed, Kenny, when we watch all the other divisions, the open, non-pro, and amateur, something about these horses just do so much more with these kids?
I tell you what, they brighten up. These kids aren't getting in their way like grown-ups. We mess them up. These kids are just there for the ride.
Yeah, no threat.
They're having fun.
Listen to the crowd. They are loving this, and what a way to quit. Got to have that cow either standing still, all fours, or turned away. So that was a very legal quit, and it was actually just I think it brings the notch up, brings the bar up for something like that right there. It's not easy to do.
No, and these judges, they know Colt's. He come to town to show them something, and this is for all the marbles for these kids, and he's going to take this little Charlet out there, I believe.
Well, as we just saw Joey's run earlier, the score to beat is a 218.5.
And I think Colt's come to town to do that. He's serious about cutting this little white cow in the middle, and that horse of the Deals is doing him a good job.
Outstanding. Homeschooled also.
Yep, he and Colby are both homeschooled there in Florida. They live around that Ocala area.
How nervous is this family right now?
I tell you what, they're tickled pink right now, and that little feller is too. That's Colt Moore.
What a run.
And I can tell you right now, he's grinning.
Well, I have got the champion, World Junior Champion, William Colt
Moore.
Moore. I know. You're related to Casey Moore.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So let's talk about this journey that you've been on, because you've hauled a lot of miles, and
Yes,
you've
ma'am.
set in first all the way coming right here to Fort Worth.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the best part of it?
Well, Batesville, Mississippi is pretty fun. That last stretch before we came here, it was pretty fun. Some respect before this was pretty fun. Frankenor gave me a horse. I placed pretty high in the go around and everything. It was pretty fun, and just all through the year it was all fun.
Well, I actually was sitting with Aura tonight while she was watching you ride her horse, and she was probably more nervous than you were, Colt.
Well, that's a good thing, I guess.
Yes. And how long have you been riding?
All my life.
All that you remember.
Yes, ma'am.
Well as I watched you perform, it looked like you just, you just immediately came into this world already riding a horse.
Yes, ma'am.
So who's your favorite cowboy?
Well, my dad and my grandpa, they're kind of my trainers. And Boyd Rice.
Wow, those are big names.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what about John Wayne? You like to watch him at all, or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are you going to do next, Colt? What's the plans for you?
Well, Sitting first in the world again this year, at the beginning of the year here. But I think we're going to take it slower. Just try to get in top 15. Just have fun next year. Not worry about where I'm going to place or just go have fun. Make top 15, just go have fun out here.
What's the best thing about youth cutting?
Everybody gets along. We're one big happy family.
Wow, that's great. Well, I am so proud of you, and I know everybody at home is too. Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
World champion.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
All right, and watch out for all them girls out there.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Okay. Back up to you, Kenny.
Hi, I'm Garrett Hampton from Rogersville, Missouri. The Weekend Cutter will be right back after these messages.
One of the most physically and demanding tasks required of the cow horse is holding the cow. Every joint, ligament, and muscle is tested to its limits. To keep your cutting horse on the cutting edge, Precision Joint Solution developed the most innovative joint supplement on the market today. By combining two exclusive ingredients, it supports the joints by decreasing inflammation, hindering cartilage breakdown, and increasing recovery time. Precision, the cutting edge for the cutting horse.
What separates us from the rest of the bits out there? What makes these bits so unique? These bits are unique in the sense that these are all American made. Every bit's handmade, made right here in Gainesville, Texas. All three of these bits from start to finish, each one covers a different age or a different area, different stage in training, from your 2-year-old all the way to the finished horse. This is a bit made by horsemen for horsemen.
There are really no obstacles in getting a horse insured anymore. You don't need to find a vet. You don't need to load the horse up in the trailer to go get it vetted. You don't need to pay for those x-rays. All you have to do is find a phone, and we all know we have one of those at the tip of our fingers no matter where we're at, and just call 1-800-228-8664. And if you know you're going to be picking up a horse on a Saturday or Sunday, call us on Friday, and we'll get it all put together, and that horse will be insured when you load it up in the trailer.
Hi, I'm Lance Cooper from Weatherford, Texas. Welcome back to Weekend Cutter.
Well, here is the gal that has been leading the whole year in the senior division, Aubrey Pig, and what a job. I mean, to make the finals, and no one has beat her yet. She's still standing first.
Her and Shannon McCoy have been neck and neck all year long.
Whoa, that could have been a problem right there.
Yeah, her help did her a really good job getting that other one put away because it could have been a pair of them mothered up. What a big stopping horse, Shelley.
I've liked this horse from the get-go. Aubrey is 16 years old. She enjoys raising Longhorn and Brangus cattle, and she's been riding for 6 years or showing for 6 years, but she's got a great trainer, Austin Shepard.
Yep, she's got some great parents too, Terry and Catherine. They've got 2 other kids out there, and her sister Ashley has run for the world before in the youth.
You know, as we mentioned earlier, Kenny, and to let the people at home know that these kids show just exactly like the Open, the non-pro, and the amateur divisions for the NCHA. They're judged the same. There's a 5-judge rule, or lots of rules with the 5 judges. It's a 2.5-minute run, and they've got to do the same thing. And that right there, thank you, Austin Shepard. Did you see what he did?
He did a good job putting them cattle up, didn't he?
This cow's fast.
Fast and high-headed. It wouldn't be one to stay on for a long time for sure.
Well, she's doing a great job with it, and she got off, I think, at a perfect time. I think that could have just got even worse. That cow was wanting to go home.
It was wanting to go somewhere, and it wasn't honoring that horse very much.
And you'll see Austin Shepard right there. He's pointing to her. They got 1 cow left to cut, and again, it's 2.5 minutes. Good luck, Aubrey.
I'll tell you what, she's done a good job. She's working on a cow that Austin's talked about with her, and he's come out there to help her clean that herd up and get her cow cut.
Well, Kenny, can you imagine how nerve-wracking to go into the finals and lead this all year long and have, really, as you mentioned, Shannon McCoy is right there, too. She's right on her heels.
Oh, they've done a great job. This horse is just hooked up like a bird dog. Look at those ears.
This could be a high score right here.
I tell you what, this horse is making it look good. Listen to the crowd, Shelley.
Well, I think Aubrey's making her look better.
They make a pretty good pair.
Wow. Well, as you know, Shannon McCoy is the one that's left that's been in second place all year long. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
And speaking of Shannon McCoy, here she is right here getting her first cow cut out. She's got her little baldy. She's throwing down.
Well, she didn't waste any time in the herd work. Shannon is 19 years old, and this is kind of bittersweet, Kenny. This is the last time she can compete in the youth division.
Yep, this is the last time she gets to show in the youth division, and what a way to finish up. She's going after that second cow now because Shannon came in here playing second fiddle to Aubrey, so she's got to throw down everything she can throw down to be in the top spot.
You know what I enjoyed, Kenny, when I got to interview some of the other youth finalists? They have so much fun together. There's a lot of activities that takes place, not only just in the finals where you watch them cut. They have all kinds of things going on for them.
These kids, that's the reason they're so darn good. It's all about fun for them. They don't have the worries about what all this cost. That's what mom and dad's for. And she's got she's got this little yellow cow right out there in front, and here we got a couple of them mothered up on her. That's going to be tough on her.
Well, we really call it bottled up, but you can, this cow, I think, is a fresh cow, but there was another one here earlier that was not so good.
That's right. This one looks like to be a little bit better cow, that just like that Charolais that Aubrey cut out.
And her horse's name is Pepcorn, and she is definitely impressing the judges right now with this run.
Tell you what, Dan Hansen did a great job training this horse. The McCoys picked him up last year for Shannon to run for the world on, and they've been a pretty good match.
I think it's just amazing to watch these youth in the senior and in the junior do this. And she is Johnny on, going to cut that cow, and did not waste any time. Now we're talking about credit earning and then work the cow as long as she can.
Man, she did a great job. She's got lots of plus points on these cuts, and this horse is just really animated right now. Look at Pepcorn go.
I really like how this horse stops.
Big stopper. Like I said, Dan Hansen, he's a non-pro. He trains his own horses, but he can sure get one trained up to cut a cow.
Oh, boy.
Well, we're here in Fort Worth with a young lady that I've known for a long time, but I've watched her from the sidelines just progress and get better and better and better. Shannon McCoy, your new senior youth NCHA world champion. Congratulations, young lady.
Thank you.
You have worked so hard. Tell me a little bit about Pepcorn. Is a horse that a lot of us know.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like riding Pepcorn?
It's nothing like any other horse I've ever rode. I mean, he's so tiny and he does the craziest things.
He does some freaky stuff.
Yeah, and his stop is just incredible compared to even my previous mares I've owned.
Now, Dan Hansen trained him.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best non-pro horse trainers I've ever met, and a great guy. And he's there. He's one of those guys that if he's done with the cut, and he's going to stay and help everybody.
Yeah.
But I've watched. We've actually filmed Shannon in Waurika. I think I got you at Graham.
I think in Gonzales.
So we've been kind of following her through this whole year that she's been running for the world, and her parents, goodness, they have wore out some trucks and trailers and bought lots of tires, and
yeah.
You got to have stock in Shell and Exxon by now with all the gas they've spent. But say something to mom and dad.
Thank you.
They have really hauled this young lady around,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't tell you how proud I am of her. You know, I've known them, been to their place, and it's just, I'm standing next to a world champion. That doesn't happen very often. But anytime that you just need somebody to let me kind of rub off and you show me a few tricks, I'll be happy to come over and take some lessons. But congratulations
Thank you.
to you and your family.
Thank you.
And that's an amazing horse, Pepcorn. That's it for us with the senior youth world champion, Shannon McCoy. Back to you, Shelley. Shelley, I can't imagine a more exciting Youth World Finals.
Well, I think it's one of the best cuttings that I've watched in a long time. You know, they are the future of the NCHA, and the scholarship money, the $25,000, and you know, like you've mentioned earlier throughout the show, I mean, hey, it's the whole family is involved. There's a whole lot of gas that was spent getting here tonight.
They wore a lot of tires out to get in the top 15, and some of these historic, I'll call legend family names. The Hightowers, the Shepherds,
Hansma.
The Hansmas. Oh, my goodness, we're watching generation after generation after generation come back here to the Will Rogers and show what they know.
And that's what it's all about. There's nothing better than watching a great horse and a kid. And they pull it together, because we all know how these horses have been in the past. I mean, they've been in the major aged events with many of the fathers and the grandfathers that have shown these horses, and it's like they just know that they've got this just, you know, blessing on top of them.
It's electric.
It really is.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Oh, hey, I love the Weekend Cutter. I tell all of you to stay tuned and keep it on the Weekend Cutter right here on RFD.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Y'all be sure and come cut up with us a little bit next week on the Weekend Cutter.